excited. He's gonna be grumpy about how I'm gonna pour this, aren't you, Robbie?
In color
There's a
too,
bug in this one, don't
I'm not
tell
gonna
him
pick,
that.
like if I threw Yingling in the mix, I'd immediately be able to pick that based on color.
Love you, sorry. It's interesting to see where I poured Robbie's favorite beer.
Alright, I do not know what we have here.
Rubbing 94 LS.
Alright, what's up everybody? I am about to do something that I have wanted to do for such a long time. The Cheap Beer Challenge. And so I have 5 beers back here behind me. My wife, Mare, who you saw setting everything up, I roped her into helping me because I really wanted to do this blindly. So I have a few cheap beers out here. They're kind of more my go-tos, or just ones that I thought would be good for this. And I have not seen what they are. I have no idea what order they're in, and this little piece of cardboard is working wonders. So I'm going to just say what I think the best is, what I think the worst is, maybe try to guess 1 or 2. And, you know, of course it's all opinion. I'm not, you know, I'm a beer fan, but not a beer expert. But it's just, you know, what I like as far as cheap beer, and what am I looking for as far as cheap beer. Basically a beer ad, you know, a Super Bowl ad without, you know, the sexism. I just want a crisp, refreshing, good tasting beer. I like it to come in around 5%. I like it to be, you know, sweet but not skunky. Some of them I've had can be like not bad skunky, but it's just not a flavor I'm fond of. And I don't know where it lies in the bunch, but Narragansett sometimes has that flavor, so I might be able to pick that one out. And not overly bitter for a cheap beer. So that's about it. Let's get started. The one interesting thing, these are all very, very similar in color. I thought I was maybe going to be able to pick one based on color, but that's clearly not going to happen here. And I just totally passed over. It's a couple weeks before Christmas, which is why we're wearing a Jingle Bell Santa sweater. And hey, it's fun, right? So let's get to it. This is a sweet, clean smelling light beer. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's very, very clear. And see how it tastes. And this is number 1. I'm going 1 to 5. So this is number 1. Gotta start there. Go 1 to 5. Okay, I'm not gonna guess quite yet. I'm gonna get a couple into me first. Okay, starting with, you saw me start with number 1. Moving on to number 2. Okay, now number 2 smells a lot different. It's a yeastier smell. It's a little bit of a heavier smell. Like it's like it might be a little bit more of a heavy bodied beer. And I'm actually pretty sure I know what this one is, but based on the taste I was talking about, well, actually, no, there's a couple it could be. It's one of 2. This is either Miller High Life or Narragansett. I'm gonna narrow it down to that. But let's move on to number 3. Now, sniffing at number 3, it has lightness compared to the last one, especially very, very light. I get kind of hints of corn, so it's actually making me think that this might be Miller High Life, but I haven't even tasted it yet. Well, this is clean finishing. This might be PBR. So let me keep going. PBR, as far as I remember, I can't remember my notes on it, but I didn't remember it being as corny smelling. That's more of a Miller Coors thing to me. And this just doesn't taste heavy enough to be Coors heavy, but I'm not sure. So if I had to pick, so far, out of the first three, it's between 2 and 3 for me, I think. But let's keep going. Moving on. This is beer number 4. So this is similar smelling to 3. And this is my Sweet Nectar Coors Heavy. It has to be. It has to be. I'm looking at Mare in the background though. She's watching this. She helped me set up and she's making faces. So I don't know.
She has a stone face.
I
have a poker face.
So I don't know if that means this is like PBR and I'm like totally losing it here. Or if I'm nailing it. So now number 5. Number 5 is very, very, very light on the nose compared to all the others. Number 5, it maybe it's just because I've gone through 4 others at this point, but I barely get a hint of anything on the nose. It's actually very, very light in the body too. And I actually have no idea about this. I actually have no guess about this one. This one is incredibly light, but it's not like I don't want to say bad, but I thought I'd really be able to pick out the Miller High Life because I don't really like Miller High Life. I was gonna use MGD with this, but just didn't end up getting around to it. So I think I'm gonna go through all of them one more time, try to guess, and then I'm gonna reveal to myself and see what they are. All right, so going back through everyone just to give my rating as best to worst in my opinion. Actually, I'm gonna say that one might be Miller High Life. Yeah, it's either Miller High Life or Narragansett. I think 1 and 2 are those two. 1 and 2 are Miller High Life or Narragansett. I'm not sure which is which though. Yep, number 2 definitely. One of the, I think 2 is Narragansett. I'm pretty sure 1 is Miller High Life, 2 is Narragansett. Is kind of a toss-up. I'm going with PBR just because it's a clean, good, balanced beer. 4 has to be my Coors Heavy, and I'm gonna feel so bad if that's not, because that's like, people make fun of me about that being my cheap beer of choice. What am I leaving out? What am I leaving out here? Narragansett, Miller High Life, PBR, Coors Heavy, and what am I leaving out here?
Just Budweiser.
Oh, Budweiser Heavy. I totally forgot.
I should have written down what you had, what your options were. I
totally forgot that Budweiser Heavy is Budweiser red can. You're seeing it somewhere there. I totally did, and that's a rice adjunct, and that's got to be what 5 is. Interesting. When I have Budweiser Heavy, I don't typically like it, and now now I'm kind of rethinking myself now that I know what I'm tasting for. Now I'm thinking Budweiser might be one of the one or two. So I think I'm gonna go, I think 5 might actually be PBR because it's, I don't know, it's too clean. I can play this game forever though, so I'm gonna go with what I like.
Rate it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna go with, number 4 is my number 1 choice. I think number 4 is my Coors Heavy, and if it's Budweiser Heavy, I am gonna be distraught because that Budweiser Heavy, every time I drink a Coors or anything else, Miller Lite I really like too, and then have a Budweiser Heavy, like on draft, it just tastes really bad to me. Second choice, I think second choice is gonna be number 5. Because it's wow, that's tough. I'm gonna go number 5. Third choice, and this is tough. It's kind of between the two. It's second and third is kind of between the two, but third I'm gonna go with number 3 actually, and then a tie for 1 and 2 being the worst, and not the worst of like not drinkable, but just of the bunch, you know. The not as good. So Mare is standing right here, just out of frame, and she's laughing.
I'm not on camera today because our water got shut off, so I haven't washed my hair. But, Robbie, you've made this the most boring video I've ever seen. Do you know how right you are on all of these?
No.
Unbelievable. So, number 4?
Yeah.
Is what?
Coors Heavy.
It's Coors Heavy.
Okay, I told you. I tell everyone, I'm like, I'm pretty sure. And I drink a good bit of Coors Heavy. I tell people, I'm pretty sure I can identify Coors Heavy.
Do you want to know the second one that you got right?
Sure.
You didn't nail it down, but number 2 is Narragansett.
Okay, I did. That was my first.
Which I'm surprised, because that's not a beer you drink regularly.
No, but it has a distinct taste. It has a distinct taste.
So, are you ready to get your heart broken?
Okay.
Do you know what you said number 2, your second favorite was?
Number 5, which is Budweiser.
Miller High Life.
Really?
Came in as your number 2.
But I'm a Miller Coors fanboy. I mean, when it comes to cheap beer.
And it kind of touched my heart, and you can tell them why in a minute. But your number 3, which I didn't feel like was, I mean, if Coors weren't in there, I think it would have gotten a higher rating. Yeah. But PBR was your number 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and PBR, I mean, we have, it's interesting. I know PBR is kind of making a resurgence. It's cheap, but it's a good, clean, refreshing, cheap beer. And while we were in Milwaukee, we went to the Craft PBR Brewery, which the Craft PBR Brewery makes craft beer. I mean, and it's incredible. When you think of PBR, you think this. You think ribbon, can, cheap. That was the cheapest 6-pack we bought. But their craft beer is like incredible, and not just like good for peps, like it's good, like it's really good. We also went to a little bar called Thirsty Beaver down in Charlotte. You gotta check it out if you're down there, and started with PBR and couldn't tell you how it ended because I don't remember. So thank you for watching this. This has been an awesome time. I love that I was able to do something blind, and that I was even able to get a couple. So
we didn't do the reveal.
Oh, to me.
Yeah, you don't know what everything is.
Oh, I don't know what everything is. Okay, scratch that. Sorry, cut. All right, guys. So now I have to know what I'm drinking. So, Mare, do you want to do the honors and remove this for me?
I'm gonna remove it, and I'm gonna turn your cans around.
Okay. All right.
You gotta turn those for me.
Yeah, no, these are actually, that one was turned. This is very, very interesting.
Look what you hated.
Miller
number
High?
1. No,
or
you
number
liked
1.
Miller High Life.
Right. So Budweiser, I forgot. Budweiser is one that I don't really like. I kept thinking it was Miller High Life, but it was Budweiser. Well, wow, everybody. Thanks for watching. This has been something I've really wanted to do, and I think I'm going to have some other blind tastings coming up. Probably more cheap blind tastings, because I think that's a really, really fun thing to do. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Mare, for helping me.
You're welcome.
And keep an eye out for the next one. Thanks, guys.
Merry Christmas. Now you have to eat your Hanukkah done. I did
You didn't mention it at all.
I did. You'll see.
Can I say something? So I think you should do the rating.
Okay.
And then let me know. Do you want me to tell you if you got something right, or how many you got right, or any if you got any right? Okay.
Yes.
Do you want me to say that, or do you want me to just give you an info?
At the end, I think I want you to say it.
Okay.
So
I wanted to let you know, but I'm not
you.
going to bother you anymore. Okay.
I'll ask you.
This is working out really well, I think.